So hello guys, welcome, and in today's video I'm going to share with you a step-by-step guide on how you can edit high quality videos on your mobile phone. So whether you're using an Android phone or an iOS device, it doesn't really matter, as this software operates on both devices. So I'll be taking you through a step-by-step guide on every single thing you need to learn on how you can start editing videos on your smartphone. So you can do this for your YouTube and also for any social media outlet you want to publish a video. You can easily edit it on your smartphone and then export it as well. So for those of you who wants to use your laptop as well, I also have a video on that which will be tagged in the description. You can go check out that video, so as that video will show you everything you need to know about how you can edit videos on your laptop. So for today we'll be focusing on smartphone. So with that already said, hello guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to Perez Tech. On this channel I mainly focus on tips on how you and I can make money through content creation, and I share every single thing you need to know to make content creation easier for you. So with that already said, without taking much of your time, let's get straight onto my phone. Let me share with you every single thing you need to know on how you can edit video on your smartphone as well. So that already said, I believe you've already smashed that subscribe button, so let's get started. So hello guys, to get started with our video editing, the first app we're actually going to install on our phone is actually known as CapCut. So regardless of the device, whether you're using an iPhone, you're using an Android phone, like any device at all you are using, I believe you can actually install CapCut into it. And CapCut file size is really that small that you can run it on almost every single device at all. But then to get the best experience, you must make sure that your phone is at least 4GB RAM and above, and mine is over 4GB, so I think, and it's going to run smoothly on it. So now after installing CapCut, now you need to actually launch CapCut. So for that, I'm just going to hit on open from here. So I'm currently launching the CapCut mobile app right now, and I'm just going to agree and continue. So now once you come over to the CapCut interface, now the next thing you actually need to do for here is to actually hit on new project. So for that, I'm just going to click on create new project, and I'm going to grant it access to my device. So from here now you can actually pick any video at all that you actually want to use for this. So to do this, I'm going to pick one of my videos, like this video that I just shot today. I'm going to use this video. After that, I'm going to hit on add. So this simply how you select videos. So let me show you that again. So to select videos, all you simply have to do is that simply hit on the video here, or if you want to use multiple videos, you can hit on the check mark here, and then you see you can hit on the check mark like so, select multiple videos. But then if you're using only one video, you can just click on it and that will be all. So let me go back and then deselect these ones. So another thing, if you want to use images as well, you can come over to here, it says photos. Over here you're going to get access to all your images as well. You can see you can get access to all your images from here, and then you can also use stock photos, which should be showing at this top. You can click here to also use stock videos and photos. So this one are simply things that are available on their web library. So now coming back here, I'm just going to come over to videos and then this particular video and then hit on add. So that will be the only one I will be using. So now after adding it up like this, so now that you've seen how you can actually create new projects and import your project files, now let's see how you can actually cut clips. But before moving on to how you can cut your clips and then do your trimming, first of all, let me show you another option in which you can actually use to export videos into CapCut, and that is actually this plus button you are seeing on your screen right now. You can see this plus button that is on the timeline. That button actually helps you to add more clips. So for example, you picked only one clip and then later on you wanted to add more clips, you can simply hit on here and then you can go back to how we added the clips, and from here you can see add another ones again. So now after adding your clips, now for example, let me say you have a particular part in this video that you don't like and you want to cut it out. To do that is simply simple. All you simply have to do is that tap on the particular clip where you want to split, and then once you tap on it, hit on where it says split. So now once you hit on it, you can see that now you've turned the clip into two different clips. You see, this one now will allow you to crop out any particular part you don't want in the video. So for example, if you don't want this part, the moment you cut it like this, all you simply have to do is hit on delete, then it will delete that particular part out of the video. So this one actually makes it easy for you to separate your clips into different chunks on how you want them, and it also allows you to add transitions to your videos as well. So now this is the second section of this video, which talks about how you can split your clips and then trim the part you don't want out of it. So now after splitting your clip and then deleting that part you don't actually want out of it, now the next thing is actually adding transitions to your videos. So in case you don't understand what transition means, transition is simply a form of animation that moves from one clip to another. So for example, let me say this video I'm trying to edit actually contains various points in which you can actually use to make money online. Let me say I talked about top 10 ways in which you can make money online. So Now to add that transition, all you simply have to do is hit on in between the two clips. So for example, this is the clip one where I mentioned top one, the first method to make money online, and over here I said the second method in which you can make money online. So now to add transition in between both like this, just remove your hand from there and then hit on an ordinary space. After that, simply hit in between two of the videos like this, and then the transition option is going to pop up. So once you pop up like from here, you can actually pick any form of transition you want to use. So for example, let me look at one of this, my favorite one here, which I like using, which is this pull in. So for example, I wanted to use this pull in, then I can just extend it to 2 seconds like this, you see. And then after that, you can hit on apply to all. If you want it, if you have multiple clips that you split added that you want it to actually be applied to, you can just hit on apply to all. Or you can still come over here to blur. If you wanted to add a blur effect, you can also come over here and pick a blur effect, basic. So there are so many effects that you can actually use. So all totally depends on the one you want. You have light effect. So there are so many effects that you can actually use to add transitions to your videos to make it more interesting to your audience and keep it engaging. So after adding your preferred transition, what you can simply do is hit on this check mark here which says okay. So once you add it like this, you see that it will be added. So for example, let me play this video, but for that, let me mute the audio first. So I'm just going to mute the audio. So I'm muting the audio so that it doesn't interrupt with my recording. Okay, I'm also going to mute this other clip. So now let's play the transition and see. So you can see a very simple transition that I just added to make the video more engaging to the users. So that is it about the third session of this particular video, which talked about adding transitions to your videos to make them more engaging. So hello guys, now we've actually successfully added transition to our video, and then the next thing is actually working on your audio quality. So like if this video you're actually watching, if the audio was actually bad, I'm not sure you're going to watch it up to this extent, and that's the importance of getting a clear and nice audio for your videos when you are editing. And to do that, CapCut can actually do it. If you like, record a video on a very noisy background, provided that CapCut can hear you clearly that you are talking on a particular topic, they can actually help you clear off that background noise. And personally, I use CapCut to clear up my background noise whenever I'm editing my videos, because I edit on CapCut as well. So to remove your background noise, the first thing you can actually do is click on the clip here. After hitting on the clip, now come over to where it says reduce noise. So you can simply hit on where it says reduce noise and then turn it on to create. So I can actually use that effect. I can actually use the reduce noise effect because I turn off my audio, which is the audio that came with the video. I actually muted it, so there is no way I'm actually going to reduce noise since there's no background noise in it. So in general, to reduce your background noise, all you simply do is come over to where it says, let me go back again. To reduce your background noise, all you simply do is come over to where it says reduce background noise and then turn on reduce background noise and then hit on enter. And then another thing you can also do is that after using that option to reduce your background noise, now another thing I want you to do, use where it says enhance audio, enhance voice. The purpose of this enhanced voice feature is that once you hit on it and then you remove your background noise, because in most cases after removing your background noise, your voice might not sound really okay. So this voice enhancer will actually smooth up every single mistake that was done by that noise remover. And in some cases whereby the noise is not really that high, you can even use a voice enhancer and it's going to reduce all the background noise automatically. But in general, I always prefer use the background noise remover first before actually using the voice enhancer to further optimize your voice so that it will be clear enough for your users to hear. So for example, after you hit on enhance voice, you can simply hit on allow, and then after this you turn on this part here, and then once you turn it on, let me turn this off first. Once you turn it on, you need to take it from 70% to 100%. So just turn it on and then you can see it's actually enhancing your voice right now. So you simply wait for it like this and then it's going to count till it gets to 100%, and once you get to 100%, that will be done for that particular clip that you selected. So hello guys, now we are up to the next session, which we'll be talking about how you can add effects, filters and color adjustment to probably make your videos more nicer, or just add some entertaining features to your videos to make it user engaging, so that users who are watching your videos don't just feel bored but can actually enjoy the video itself. So to do that, all you simply have to do is that, for example, I want to add effect to this particular clip, and then I'm just going to hit on the clip. So too much of this clip, let me use this other clip. So for example, I want to add effect to this particular clip. I'll just select it like this, and once you select it, then you get these options here. You can just scroll through, you can see where it says filter. So the first thing, let's try and add some filters first. So you see there are so many filters. So one thing I advise is that anywhere you see pro written, avoid it, because the pro ones are made for only paid users, and then you don't want to pay to use it. You want to use for 100% free, so you need to stay tuned and then avoid anything that has to do with the pro label on it. So for example, let me add this humble effect on my video. You see I just added the humble effect right now. So you can drag the intensity of the effect here to reduce the intensity, or even increase it to 100% to make everything more like the effect. There are so many effects that you can add. You can come over to where it says scenery. Let me add the amber effect. You see, ocean eyes. So there are so many effects that you can actually use. Movies. You can come over here, like just add as many effects as you can add to make sure that the video actually get to your taste, because I can show you the number of effects you should actually add to your videos. All totally depend on what you want from the video. That will detect the effect you actually put. So 90. So you see over there, and then you can also come over to where this effect is. You can also come over to where it says adjust. So over here, this way you can actually adjust your video, the color and everything. So for example, come over here to brightness, and then I'm going to drag it. You can see the video becomes very bright, and if I take it down, it becomes very dark. So now let me just set the brightness here, and then contrast actually increase the brightness. Let me say it add more reddish or yellowish feature to your video as well. So I'll just drag it to a particular level. Come back to saturation. It makes your video very warm, and then brilliance. I'm not used to this particular feature, but you can see what it's also doing. And then sharpen, this one will sharpen your video appearance and make everything really look high. So if you have pimples on your face, I'm not sure you're even going to try using the sharpen effect. And then you can come over to the color adjustment, like just do anything at all that you think will suit your video for you. So you come over here to graphs. So this graph actually helps you. So if you are not a pro editor, then the graph shouldn't be an option for you at all, because you actually use it to destroy your videos and not know how to go back from it. And then you have the color wheel is only available for laptop users. So shadows, temperature, let me just take the temperature down, fade. So there are so many effects that you can actually use to make your videos more nicer and better, and then make them engaging for your audience. And then another thing is the video quality, and then this video quality is not available for free users, so there's no need of me actually talking about it. So that's simply how you can add filters, effects, and then other features to actually make your videos really good. So we just talked about adjust and then all the rest. So this is simply how you can add filters and other effects to give your video more quality appearance before your audience, to probably keep it engaging for them and then make it entertaining as well. So now let's move over to the next section, which will be talking about adding text and auto captions to your videos, so that when you are watching videos, like I believe you've seen so many videos like that where you are watching and then you'll be seeing text flying on the screen. Well, I'm going to show you how you can do that as well. So now let's move over to that particular point. So hello guys, now let's talk about how we can actually add text and captions to our video to probably make it easier for people who don't speak your language to probably understand. Like for example, not everyone can actually hear the English clearly, but then they can actually read it well. So for the benefit of those people, that's where caption actually come in. Even though I don't put on my YouTube videos, that is simply because on YouTube you can turn on auto capture, which is quite accurate. From testing my various videos, I realized that YouTube auto caption is quite accurate for my videos, so I mainly don't actually put there. But let me show you how you can actually put, in case you speak a different language, so that you can manually type in your caption. So now for example, I want to add a caption to this particular session here. This one is too colorish, so let me add it to this first session here. So I'm just going to select the particular clip like this, and then from here go back and then hit on where it says test. So at this test session, this way you can actually select the text you want to add. So for example, you want to add manual caption. So for that, simply hit on add text, and then you can type. So for example, let me type subscribe to my YouTube channel. So now I just added this text there. I'm going to drag it all together. Then after dragging this all together, I can come over here to styles and then pick a style that actually fits it. You see, pinky blinders. Then add this yellow. Then size, you can increase or reduce it from here. And then opacity, you can make it a little bit more off key like this. And then you can come over here to stroke, add stroke to your tests. Let me say I'm adding you can just pick the color from here or use the color wheel to actually pick it. And the one benefit about CapCut is that you can actually pick it from your video as well. So for example, let me pick it from my wall. Okay, let me use the flower. Okay, so I can just pick the effect like this and then come over to glow if you want to make it some shiny, a bit shiny, like how the online hustle bros do their videos. And then you can add a background as well. You can come over and add shadows, so you can add a shadow like this and then shadow blur, opacity. So you can just come and play around with the rest effect over here, over the text section. You can come over to the text effect as well and then give it a total different effect. Animation, so animation will also help make your text even more better. Instead of the text just jumping onto the video itself, you can give it a little bit of walkthrough on how it comes in. So for example, let me give it typewriter, and then you see, so instead of the text just popping up this way, it actually types it manually. You see, very simple. After that, you can hit on okay, and then you have your text there. And the another thing you can do is that, for example, you want to add auto caption to your video, you can simply hit on where it says, let me go back, you can simply hit on where it says auto caption. Now the auto caption feature won't work because my audio is muted. So when you are editing, you probably will not mute your audio. So when you don't mute your audio, you can actually use the auto caption feature. So for example, let me just click on this particular one and then unmute it. I just hope the audio doesn't interrupt to this video as well. So now let me just give it a very tiny volume. Good. Now once it's there, the next thing I can actually do from here is that now let me go back to the test. So now let me go over to the test and I hit on auto caption. So now you can simply wait for it here to generate. So from here you can pick which one you want. So for example, let me go with this effect here, Brown Fox. After that, hit on, you can come over here and choose your language. You can see this is how the language supported so far. So I speak English, so let me leave it as English, and then after that I'm going to hit on generate. And then let's wait for it to actually generate the caption. So still the caption didn't get generated simply because this other clip is still mute, so the caption couldn't be generated. But in anyways, this is simply where you come and generate your caption. You can simply just do it and I generate it from here. So I can't unmute. So if you want to do it, make sure that none of your clips are muted. If you have any clip that you want to mute, you can simply remove it, and then after generating your caption, then you add it. So since I've muted this clip, I'm actually not going to be able to generate any sort of caption for them. But this is how you do your caption. You can come over here for text templates and everything, and you can also manually draw on your screen as well. So for example, let me go with this pattern. If I wanted to point something out, then I'll pick the color, and then I can just say this. You see, you can see. So this is simply how you can actually use the draw option as well to draw things on your screen. Like when you are drawing, you see it will be showing on the screen at the top there. So this one just gives you more effect to make your videos more better. But however, you need to go and learn all of these things, practice them and master them before you start using them. So now let's move over to the next part, where you're actually going to remove your video background before exporting them. So now, hello guys. Now that you've learned almost everything about the CapCut interface, now let's talk about actually removing your video background. So for example, if you wanted to remove this video background, how you are actually going to do that. So now let me just come over here, and then to remove a video background, simply click on that particular clip where you want to remove the background, and then come over to, let me just show you again. You click on the clip, and then it will bring out this menu here. From this menu, simply scroll until you see where it says remove BG. So now let's look for it. Oh, it's like we've passed it. So you can see it here which says remove BG close to auto reframe. For that, simply hit on remove background, And then you have multiple options. You have the chroma key. The chroma key is best when you are removing a green screen effect. If it's not a green screen effect, you can use a custom remover. In this custom remover, you personally select the part you want it to keep and the part you want the tool to actually remove. But in most cases, I always advise you go with the auto remover if you want to remove if you want to remove the background and the leaf person. So you see what the auto remover does. Very smooth and easy. You can see they remove everything, but one thing they will not remove is the person. So you, the person on it, will always be on it. No matter what they cut out, the person will always remain on the clip. You can see this other part is still generating. That's why you can see the background still there. So that's simply all about removing your background on CapCut. That one is pretty much easy and straightforward. So now after doing all of this, now you want to export your videos. This is where some other important things comes in. So to export your videos, assuming you are done with the editing and you want to export your videos, all you can simply do is come over to this place where it says 1080p. So now for higher resolution, you can take it up to 2 or 4K. But this one is totally useless if you want to upload it on social media. The reason why I say it's totally useless is that if you upload it, every social media platform is still going to compress it to highest 1080p. But to even save storage on your mobile device, you can even export it at 720p because that is also a good quality on YouTube. And then your shooting frame rate, you can take it up to 60 frame rate. But one thing you must know that when you increase the frame rate and any other thing here, you're actually increasing the video size itself. And then so for this frame rate, 25-24 is not bad for a platform. It's not actually bad for a platform like YouTube even. So you can just keep it on 25. And then your code rate, which is a megabyte per second, you can see recommended. You can take it to high. Like just take it to anywhere you think you feel comfortable. But one thing is that for this particular part, they recommended you to, they have a level where they say recommended. The reason why they have that area as recommended is because it actually helps them give you the best quality out of it. So after doing all of the settings here, then you can click on this arrow at the top here beside the 720p. So I can click on the arrow right now because there's a magic button added that actually helps me to control my screen recorder. But in any case, once you are done recording, simply have to click on this button at the very top here. Once you click on that arrow, it's actually going to show you the save option, and then you can save it or upload it to your social media platforms directly. So that's simply all about this video, and I hope you learn how you can actually edit your videos on your CapCut. And if you have any other problem, you can let me know down in the comment section as well. So that already said, have a nice day. Bye.